Female artistry and representation on the industry. You've written a few songs for Casey Chambers, an album which is nominated tonight. What is the process like of writing songs with heavyweights like Casey Chambers from the industry?
Well, that was a bit nerve-wracking for me because when I wrote with Casey, I was only just getting to know her, and we've since become great friends, and she's a beautiful lady, and I honestly just look up to her so much. So there's always that little bit of nervousness, but at the same time, it's just this kind of feeling of how great to get to collaborate with someone who I have grown up listening to their music and whose music inspires me.
So Casey Chambers is clearly an influence on your country music. What other women have shaped kind of the artist that you are and the music that you like to create?
Well, I love a lot of old school stuff, including Joni Mitchell, and I love, Missy Higgins was someone I listened to a lot growing up. And I think that there's some great women in more contemporary pop music as well, like Taylor Swift, who I really look up to and think has done a fantastic job of being a businesswoman. And so there's some really awesome female artists to look up to for sure.
And like Taylor Swift, do you reckon your country music will ever take a bit of a pop turn and go more onto the mainstream style music?
Well, I think that there's a bit of pop in my music already, and while I feel that the country music scene welcomes me, which is very kind, I also feel quite often like there's very many pop sensibilities in my songs and that I could potentially one day cross over, and I think, I like being that crossover artist that can maybe dip into pop and dip into country and dip into rock and folk and all those places, so yeah.
Amazing, so great to chat with you. Thanks for taking the time.
Thank you so much, Taylor.
No worries, nice to meet you too.